especially if I'm just coming out from outside doing something in the house. I like to prep my hands before, not after we get into it. So let's do it. Milky toner. This is a 2-part milky toner, and you have to give it a little shake. My favorite toner that I always use is this one. You guys know that about me. I haven't switched up yet. So far, so good. So I usually just go right into my hand and right onto the skin. Right onto skin. Right onto skin. And it feels so refreshing. And I have some new products I've been using on the skin, and some of them are amazingly showing results within a week period, because all of these products I have brought within the last week. So I did a little shopping. I'm sorry I did not invite you girls or give you a call. Don't hold it against me. This is just a little fruit. I'm going to adjust my camera just so you guys can see a little bit more down. So that's better. I'm just eating a little bit of fruit. This is the sour fruit. It comes in like, well, you can find it in the freezer aisle. It's fruit and it has a sour coating on it. I'm sorry for smacking like that because it's so sour. It's so good. I had brought the mango ones and I brought the grape ones. Top tier. So the first thing I'm going to use is the rest of this so we can put it in an empty video. So this is the hyaluronic acid and PRN, the one that I've been using, loving. It worked, and it's almost gone now. It's amazing. It's amazing. So this one, I use it when I'm doing a tretinoin treatment the night before. I use that because PDRN, I was told, is very like, let me just pour it in my hand. It's very hydrating and very like regenerating. So that's good. 4 drops. So I'm gonna put this one is going in to my empties. Sorry, Siri, I'm not talking to you. That one's going to my empty. I don't know about your iPhone, but my iPhone, one thing about it, it's nosy. It listens to almost every damn thing I say. And something went wrong. Please try again. I know she's working for the government. She's working for the government. She is working for the government. Why is she just cut on like that? Did I not just scare y'all? It scared me. So the first thing I'm gonna go in with is some skincare, and a eye serum. The eye serum I'm going to use is the crack. So let me stop. This one I've been using. It's a cream, but serum. I say serum sometimes. I'm sorry. It's a cream, and this is also going in my empties. Girl, we're gonna have some goodies for this empties, because I'm telling you, we went through and through. We went through and through. Okay? We definitely did. We stayed true to what we purchased. We used it. And that's what made me really, really happy. I used everything that I purchased. I stayed true to my purchases. And I also had fun trying out these products and bring you guys content. So I was really proud of myself this go round. Driving school is doing amazing. We're doing good in driving school. This is the first week I have completed successfully, thanks to God, passing my practice test and everything, and just making sure we stay focused on the goal and the task ahead of us and not getting too choked up on things that coulda, shoulda, or didn't happen. You know what I mean? So that's what I have been working on, and I think I am really been doing a good job. So today we're going to use 2 stick formulas. We're going to use my baby. So, all right, we just did that with that. I want to come in with just a little bit of this. I have been loving this. This is what I wanted to show you guys. This is the Rock Firming stick, serum stick. Take the top off really quickly. It looks just like this. It's so good. It's for firming the face. And I just wanted to start early with something that I can use regular for firming the skin and just keeping it tight and healthy. So I was like, why not start now? Like, why do I have to start when I get older? Why can't I just start these preventions now, right? But this one, you do have to wear sunscreen if you're doing this in the daytime. And since this look will be the look I'm wearing to my driving class this afternoon, I am definitely going to put on some SPF just because I don't want anything to happen bad to my skin, because I believe this has some type of retinol and it says apply at least 15% or higher SPF after using this stick. But that stick is amazing. So I do have the perfect sunscreen to use actually. So let's use this sunscreen and then we'll prep with this. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. So now that we've rubbed that stick in, you still have to go in, well, I do, and just give myself a good one too. You know what I mean? And just allow myself to really enjoy that moment that I just put that serum on, because it feels so good when you put it on. It feels like you're putting, like, I don't know, because it don't feel like Vaseline. It's not even that heavy. It feels like a serum of air. Like, it just slides on. It just slides on. Like, Rock, one thing they do skincare. They do really good skincare. And when I had purchased it, the lady in the store, an Asian lady, sweet lady, she was in there just helping me find my stuff. And she pulled it out and she was like, this. I said, I need something for firming. And I was looking at the Olay, because you know how they get you with the commercials, right? And I'm a commercial girl because I watch TV, so they get me all the time. So I say, I'm going to get the Olay Regenerous Cream and do that, right? So she was like, well, and I knew she knew something because she's an older lady. She said, well, baby, if you want the real stuff, the Rock is the best skincare for firming, hydration, and just longevity. So, girl, she picked me up the stick, put it in my hand. I paid for it, and I got that. But I think that's the only thing I got that day was that Rock. And that was enough because I was happy, ready to go home and use her, because it wasn't expensive. It was only like $27 to $30, like almost $27, I believe. 27, yeah, $27 in Walmart, and that's not bad. It was almost like $30 on Amazon, so I saved a couple bucks, and I got a fresh stick of Rock, and it's been working. And I only started using this, I want to say Monday, and today is Friday. Today is Friday, you guys, and my face looks snatched. Like, I can tell the difference. I really can. And I really like that. Let's go in. I really like that. Especially when you try something really new and it's catching on that fast. Take note. Because I did. And I was like, I'm going to have to go in and purchase some more stuff from Rock in the near future. Like, because if this serum stick is this good, what else do they have? You know what I mean? What else goodies do they have I can use? Because I've been stuck on Mary Kay for so long that I don't even be trying a lot of stuff because my Mary Kay stuff lasts me so long. And as soon as I go to try something new, I'm breaking out. So I'm like, now I'm just gonna get more help when I pick out stuff from more mature people that know a thing or two, and maybe all of us can start implementing that in our daily life. Or if not, that's fine. Back off. To each his own. So that's what I'm gonna start doing, because I know there's a lot of time when I ask the older ladies for like beauty secrets, they want to share. They don't want to hold that stuff. They want to share. So that's where I get my information from. My mama is a library, and I cherish the relationship I have with my mom because she teach me a lot. So we got a good jade roller in. Did you see that? How quick I was with that? Yeah, when I'm doing my clients and things, I like to do a nice massaging on their face, not with my jade roller, with my hands, and really get into it. And they be like, "Babe, you spoil me," and I'm like, I try because that's what I want. When I get my makeup done, whenever I do decide to get my makeup done professionally, I want somebody to treat me like they care. Or don't do my makeup. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do my own. But until then, I like doing my own makeup because my makeup lasts me. I have no complaints. I know what to buy for my skin type. I study my own skin, and it's just a journey, and I'm ready to have fun with it. And I think that's why everything is amazing with beauty, because it's fun. Can't be bored doing this, mad at yourself, talking about I gotta look like somebody else. Do your big one, boo. Do your big one. And let people give you the compliments that's owed to you. And that's not being cocky, that's just being human. Yeah. Everybody else can look good, why can't you? Hello. Everybody can be a 10. Anybody can be a 10 if they put the effort in and beauty max like they're supposed to. Anybody can be a 10. I'm trying to tell you. I follow this one girl and she talked about beauty maxing, brown skin lady, and she'll never not bash another woman. She compares and tells them how her experience was, and people still in her comments and be like saying stuff to her, all rude and stuff. But it's just like, no, it's not like she's judging. It's that she's saying like anybody can be a 10. You just have to know how to work your set. Everybody has their own set. Put it like that. And in the gay life, that's what we call it. And if you going out and you looking to the nines and looking good, everybody's staring, that means you working your set. So that's all the girls be wanting to give anyway. I'm gonna put this on because I did forget to do my SPF, but this is also a cooling stick with hyaluronic acid, so we are good. Nothing bad will come from that. You know what I mean? So yeah, but that's what it really boils down to. Like, I gotta have my SPF, especially when I'm doing retinol and just like facial treatments during the daytime. It is a must that you be responsible and do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna get away from the order I'm supposed to go in, because even though a girl know how to talk, a girl know how to do her makeup too. So yeah, you gotta put your SPF on, baby. Don't go out the house with no SPF on, and put that makeup on. And you see how it suck right there, because that stick, it was like hyaluronic acid, and it's to blur and fill in your pores, and that's by Revolution. That's their hyaluronic stick. That thing is bad. That stick is bad. And I'm saying, like, just like with this little stick, we pass by the small things all the time. We pass by the small stuff all the time. And I'm not preaching, I'm just letting you know. It's okay, but sometimes you got to pay attention to the small things. You got to make the time to pay attention to the small things, because that's what's really matter. And those little details in the beginning, that's what's going to have the biggest outcome. The biggest outcome. I'm going to start lining my lips first, because remember, ladies, we're just working like we have a hat on today, so I'm just showing you how I would do my regular makeup when I'm wearing my snapback. So I'm going to start with a liner this time to let every skincare dry down. And when I'm lining my lips, I like a perfect line. I don't like sloppiness. And that's just me. And that's only because the whole time you talk, people staring at your lips. So my lips have to be saying something. You know what I mean? And I've learned how to build up product on my lips by going in steps and stages. That's another great thing you can put into practice, ladies. Steps and stages. Steps and stages will get you a long way. So I'm just gonna grab this right here, and I'm gonna take this highlighter shade right here, this little pretty shade, and I'm gonna go right on top of my Cupid's bow early. And you might say, why so early? Just because I'm laying the foundation down. If I have to go over it again, I will. But this is how I like to do it. And I like to accentuate mine out because I'm going to blend it and blur it out. So, and then I grab like a smudge brush. That's the perfect kind. And I'm going to just smudge the lighter color into the red, especially on the sides, just to keep that upper lip young and nice and vibrant. And in the middle, we're not going to touch that. Don't touch that. Then you come in the inside. Don't worry about the shadow. It's going to disappear. As long as it's not a thick, chunky glitter, you're fine. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my water tint. Because once I have a hat on, I like to look like nice and glowy and dewy because you already have a cast on your face. So that's why I do the steps like these. Let me show you girls. This video is gonna eat. Alright. I'm just gonna go on the inside with that right there. And I'm gonna let that sit just so it can marinate. The lip can sit and just have a bit of color. As this dry down, it will like wear a little bit, but it's gonna be there. And that looks good already. You see the shape in the lip we already have because the highlight and the highlight. I told you the little steps. Now let's get into these brows. Once you flex them out like this and you have your set flexed out and you can see the shape of them, I want you to grab a nice small thin brush, like something like this is what I like to use. Now I got this brush from a paint brush set that I brought. I'm going to tap into my shadow that I use as a brow powder color, and I'm going to go in and color her down, slowly down, slowly down. Usually, sometimes I go in with the gel first. All the time, no, I don't do it like that. Sometimes I come in with the shadow first. It's just depending on how I'm feeling, because you can still get it either way. So we're gonna go in brows, darling. I'm gonna just flex that over here, here, and you want to just shade it when you get back there. But I like to come in with a lighter brown towards the back because I still want it to be dainty, but I want it to show. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to show. Bam. So then I come in with this darker powder one more time and hit these ones up here. And I come in the front and flick upwards, just up on the hairs. Not on the skin, on the hairs. And I make the hairs bolder. And this is how I get my bold brow. You just want to then I grab my spoolie, girls. You always want to keep a spoolie close to you because that's going to help. And lash curlers. Lash curlers must be close after this because you're going to curl your lashes. So if you don't have your lash curlers after this brow, go get your lash curlers because we're going to need those. So that's how she should look. Natural. She's a little bushy, spotty, but she's still healthy. She's not her though. You know what I mean? We have to get them two on the same page. And it's a girl in my class named Paige. Huh? That's so cute. So I'm gonna go back in. Bap bap. And we're gonna I always thought that was a cute name for a girl or a guy. But more so a girl because that's like bad girl vibes. Like not bad girl like she's bad, like but she'll beat you up bad. So she'll break your heart. So now you see that? Now we come up to the front and you want to do, I think I did this one perfect. Like I came in with the first time with the right amount of shadow on the brush. Like that was rather amazing. Thank you, God. Okay? Thank you, God. She said, thank you, God. Alright, so now you want to get in there and you're going to flex her upward. I want you guys to see this one come to form. Flick. When you get to the back, you can do a swoop, but I want you to flick, 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 and then you can swoop. We're going to clean up with the tip of it. Just running it along the brow. After all, make sure all your product is on before you do that because you don't want to scrape any product. And that's why we do this before we lay down a foundation. Because, baby, you don't want no shadow line above your shadow line. I don't even want that for you. So, now, my eyes are a little puffy because of my allergies. So, we're not even going to worry about them today. I'm going to still show you how to get a flawless under eye with a bit of concealer. So I'm going to go in first with my color corrector because we want to do that today. I've been loving a bit of color corrector on my blemishes. Even though they have been disappearing, we still like to help them out every once in a blue moon. So that's what I'll do for them. Okay? And I'll just... And you want to go, if you have any like creasing, major creasing, you want to go above and below. Never on top of the creasing. Above it or below it. Never on top of the creasing. Because you can always blend up and down. But you can never blend around those creases. So I'm going to just get my scars that I usually get. That's one I have up here. It's the only one that I really get like that, but I just want to clean up some hairs over there. So my scar here, really cute, and this scar right here. And I think we're done for right now. So I like to do a little bit under here, so when I bronze, you can really see her. You can really see her, okay? Because I need you to see her. All right, so we're gonna blend this out with whatever I've been using lately. Let's use this. I got this double-sided brush. I've been using this brush for color correcting and blush, so it's okay. Bronzer, a couple things. I've been using this brush for. No, that's the brush I've been using. The brush I've been using for my face is this one right here, because you can tell, you know what I mean? It's a little peachy on there. But this is the one I used yesterday. I gotta wash my brushes probably today or tomorrow. Like, they're not dirty though. Like, I'll never do dirty brushes. You can't be breaking out. So let's do that. But I'm not going to lie to you and make myself seem like I'm somebody I'm not. Because we all get busy and we all have lives. So I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, you're dirty if you don't wash your brushes every day. Who am I to call anybody that? I don't care if you're not washing your brushes or not. That's going to show up on your face. I'm not going to judge you. That's for you to figure out. But yeah, we got to stop being so mean with people and how they perceive how they present themselves on social media if they are so being so vulnerable with people for a good reason. Now, if they're on there for a bad cause and trolling, do what you want. Do what you want to them. I ain't got no say. I don't condone that stuff. So, there you go. We're going to go right here, and we're going to blend this out in a tapping motion. Not blending like I did under my chin area, because I only like to do that there. And I like to stay on top of it with this type of movement, making sure that I'm hitting the main points where I have darkness and not too much in the middle. Also, hit the edges too. You want to do the middle first, and then you want to blend the edges. You don't want to keep blending the middle, because then you'll reveal your dark spots again. You understand? So we'll go on this side like this too. You don't want to keep revealing those dark spots. It's been an incredible day, a lovely day. Wow, this does work really good. This peach tone on me is really good, and it's really soft and like airy, and that's why I love it, because it always helps my makeup shine through. When I take my time and blend it out, as we must all do, you must take your time and blend it out. It comes out like so nice, and it sits well under my makeup. So just take your time. Right, so I'm going to switch brushes now. I want to go in with this slanted brush that I like to use for my concealer around my eye. I'm just going to come up a bit. And if you have darker under eyes and things of that, you just take the residue once you're done blending out and just hit those darker areas. But you don't have to take it all the way across. You just want to get the main areas. You don't have to take it all the way across your bottom of your eye. You think you have to put makeup everywhere? No, just cover what's not so perfect for your eyesight to see a mistake, and you want to fix that. Yeah, just cover that part. Don't cover your whole face. That's ridiculous. You're gonna be hot. You're gonna be hot. You're gonna be hot. I'm telling you. You can't just put makeup on and think, oh, I'm supposed to put it on and just put it everywhere. No, because you're gonna be hot. Just cover up your blemishes and color correct if you have to, because that's not hard to do. As you can see, I'm just sitting here pouncing on my face, and it's enjoyable to me. So I love to do stuff like this. But if you want to wear makeup, it's easy once you start to take your time. Oh yeah, oh yeah, baby, oh yeah, baby, and it comes out as a masterpiece. Oh yeah, baby. So just are neutralizing the canvas. We're neutralizing it and make everything lay down, right? Just make everything lay down. It's an amazing thing. And it's an amazing feeling when you know you did your makeup right. It's an amazing feeling. And you get those compliments, like, yeah, I did that. Because I get compliments every day I go to driving school about my makeup. I'm not going to lie to you. Every day I go to school and show up, I'm greeted by, wow, your makeup looks amazing. No lie. Thank you, God. Won't he do it? No lie. Next thing we're going to do, I'm going to lay down some Let's do a little underpainting. I have this darker CC cream that I want to do on the outskirts of the face. So I'm going to take my brush, a little under bronzing, and I'm going to go on the outskirts of my face near my this has SPF 15 in it. This is from Mary Kay. I like to do this step sometimes when I color correct because it gets that orange tone away. So let's do that. And it helps it to stay when I put anything on top of that. See how we just brought my color back? And just blend it out closer to the inside of the face. It's gonna make you look really young, really dewy, really nice. Take the residue, swipe the forehead. Remember, she's a part of this too. We just have a hat on, so when you do this part, you just gotta take it and swipe it. Anything you put on the forehead, you wanna swipe it, because once you pull your hat forward, you don't want your hat to be dirty from all this gook. You just swipe, a little swipe, and it sends a veil of that color across your forehead, which allows your face to look harmonious. So now that we've done that, and I still have a little bit of covering up to do, I'm going to go in with this baby. This is the Butter Glaze by NYX, and I've been loving this in the summertime too. So this is a more glowy skin tint, which I love, but it may not cover all of your blemishes like you want to. So if you go in with a concealer after this, understandable. I would understand. I wouldn't judge you, because I do it too. Sometimes this doesn't give me all of the coverage that I want. It just gives me that glowy coverage that I need. And then I'll go in with this if we still need a little bit more coverage, because I love this type of layering because it's more sheer, and I use a fluffy brush for this. It's more clear and it's more easy to sheer it out and even that color correcting spot. And then you can still see if you need to build it up. Yeah, you can just make sure you need to, if you need to build it up. But this won't crease under your eyes. No, this is like SPF. It's just like a liquid moisturizer, and it's not gonna crease. It's not gonna crack. It's a glowy magic. I love this. This is probably like my #1 skin tint with SPF 30 in it. I like this a little bit more than a Mary Kay because it's got that glowy aspect, but that Mary Kay under this builds amazing color profile for my skin. And I do this a lot of the time because that looks amazing. You see why? That looks amazing. So yeah, now let's go on this side. And I like to use, when I do my foundation and concealers, a lot of the time I like to do a nice fluffy brush or a loose dome brush like that. Nothing like a dense brush all the time unless I'm really being tedious. And everything has to be like perfect. Perfect. Other than that, using this to sheer out under the chin, not on the face. Don't do that. What I just did on the face, don't do that up here. Only right there. You can do that. Don't ever do those motions up here, especially if you have texture. You're gonna look crazy. But I only do that sheer like this here because it makes it look natural under your jaw. It softens up any texture there, but no, you don't come and do that anywhere else. Please don't. You just shear it out. Make sure you're placing where you need to be. Flip over to the smaller side. Now here you can do a little back and forth with the skin tint because it's a lighter coverage. And I'm always going to tell you the right thing. I'm never going to steer you wrong. And like in your creases here, do a little buffing before setting. Here too. Do buffing before setting, buffing before setting, buffing before setting, because you want all of this to be soft. You don't want this to look like your face, so you just make all of this soft and cohesive. You see how everything looks soft and amazing? Right. Now, I'm going to go in with a little bit of this concealer. Even though I could get away with just this, let's just do this. Let's not even do that, because I don't want to cake my face up. So we're going to stop here. I'm going to go right into my Neutrogena Skin Clearing Mineral Powder for Shine. This is amazing. For any kind of shine. Sweating. Or if you're just prone to breakouts, this powder right here. Sorry. It's really good for around the mouth and under the eyes. And just for shine. That's why I got it. I get mine in natural ivory, because it has like a lightening effect to it, like a Charlotte Tilbury powder. So I have to get it like that color, and it gives me that Charlotte Tilbury effect without that Charlotte Tilbury price, bitch. Girl, that is expensive. If anybody out there love me, you can buy me some Charlotte Tilbury powder, pressed powder. I would love to have one. And a bronzer, if you love me that much. And you just dust it, and you see how soft that looks. Make sure you dust it so you don't have any excess powder. If you're not a baker. If you're not a baker, I'm not a baker. So I don't bake. Blend it in with that. Right into the sides, right into the eye, pocket. Yeah, because you want it to look natural. You want it to look like you. You want to lift it with that bronzing color. It's going to give that blood flow back. And you see how it just like made me look alive there? You see how that made me look alive there? That looks amazing. Look at my nose. Oh, that looks good. Thank you, Lord. I love my nose. So I'm going to dip into this really quickly. I'm going to get a smudge brush, and I'm going to take some of this highlighter color. I'm going to do this golden brown right here. I'm going to do this right here. Because that baby beats. I usually do the lighter color, but when I'm doing a bronzy look, I like to do a bronzy color, and it makes my face look like a pink, like it has like this pink hue. I love that. So I'm going to grab a more fluffier brush like this, and I'm going to go in this gold also and take it and fluff it here and here, just to give me an outer highlight on it. And I want to bring this highlight into my cheeks and my bronzer. So we're going to put that on top of the eyes as well and blur it out and just buff it out like that. And highlight those eyes, make them really pop on the edges. And have like some dewiness there. That looks really good. So I'm going to go back into this bronzer again with a fluffy brush. This time a more fluffier brush. I'm just going to go right in, and I'm going to hit here. I'm going to start blending this out to a subtle bronze. and maximize our skin and really have it sitting really nicely. And this is going to cause major glow, and you're going to look so good from this point here. I just like to do it in the middle of the forehead. Take the excess and just bring everything together like that. That's how you do it. I like to come under the eye and just do a wash of color. And using the side of my brush, I set everything with creams over powders. Just like that. Just like that. Right? So I'm going to go back into this fluffier shadow. I'm going to go into this brown color. And I'm going to add some definition to my nose, my inner nose. On both sides. Because I like to bring that up to my brow. And add that definition. And you see how we just add that definition? You want to come in the middle and just buff the edges so it won't be looking crazy. Because girls will come outside and they will have that edge not buffed out, and you could see them looking like Bambi and they think they cute, and you like, girl, you could have just take a little bit of highlighter and mix it right there. Buff it out. Really soft, really nice. A glow. Now that's a glow. That looks good. I'm going to take a little bit of that highlighter and put it in my highlighters on my eye like I usually do. This will reflect a soft bit of light there, making them pop, and my eyes looks younger every time I do this. I take a bit of that brown and I come to the bottom of my eye and I sketch like a little smoke under the eye, and it brings definition in. Then I get a more finer brush, like something like this, and I grab that highlighted color that I was loving on so much, and I bring her here and I add her to the fat line of the bottom of my eye, which is my favorite part to do of my eye. I like to make sure I get here because this is so subtle, pretty when you do it right. And I really get compliments on this. So this is my signature thing I do every day, just like with a different shimmer. And it works out really good. You just gotta work the shimmer out of the eye. And I got this from seeing the Korean makeup artist do this on her channel, and I'm like, oh, that shit, that really do eat. So then I'm gonna just softly blend the edges so no loose shadow will fall in the insides of my eye. I'm gonna take a little bit more of this brown and tie everything together. Once more, I'm going to take a slanted puffy brush like this one, and I'm going to go into this like cement type of glitter I love. Reminds me of Space Cowboy from Urban Decay. That's why I bought this one. So I like to go right under the brow bone with this one and just do a little back and forth. Just like a little back and forth here. Nowhere else, not too low. Right under the brow bone, right there. And you see how that just made that, oh, it just gets like grungy. It gives grungy glitter. So I'm going to do the same thing here. And I'm going to take that bronzing to a whole new stage. And this looks freaking amazing. So, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. That was a major gamble, but it worked. It worked. Okay, maybe I should do this look for a pop of color. Maybe I should do this look for a pop color series. something like this with another color. I'm going to do it. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to grab that brown again and tie everything together to the front and the back. And to the front and the back. Because you don't want it to look naked. That looks amazing. You don't want it to look naked. You want it to look like, oh, it looks amazing. It just gives like grungy glitter. Oh, it made me shake. Did you see me? Hit the Harlem? Harlem. So I'm just going to add a little bit of concealer to lighten up this inner. Since we did so much smokiness, I want to brighten up this inner corner just a little bit. That's all you need is a pinch. That's all you need is a pinch of that color corrector, I'm telling you. Let me put that in there. And just a little bit of this, just for that highlight look. It really does its thing. I'm going to put this right beside that one before we get to that crease, and just a little before this one. And it should look just like that, right? Baby, this right here just did her thing. Like, yeah, I love that. Cap that without smushing it. Instead of just rolling it down. Yeah, I do stuff like that all the time. Like, why didn't I just roll it down anyway? So, now that that's like that, I'm going to grab my concealer brush that I love to do this part with. It's this one. And I go right in, and we're going to just start to stipple here and here. And just follow my lead. Just here and here. And then you want to take this here and stipple this here. So you should get something like that. Like this when you're done, right? And I want you to do the same thing on this side. And we're doing it like this for a reason, so don't question me yet. Here, here. We're doing this like this for a reason. And then you just make this here. Stipple, stipple, stipple. Flip it, take the residue, and go here. Like that. Right? Now, we don't need this anymore. I'm going to take a powder puff, fold my powder puff, and I'm going to start to blend it out. And you just want to take your time and blend right there. Make sure you blend the edges out. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side before I move up. Blend, blend, blend. Blend those edges. And this is going to always help you lighten up the face and not look so dark. And it helps with like when the shadow gets everywhere to clean that shadow up. But Mary Kay shadows are really good with fallout. I really don't really be having fallout, but I always like to have a bright eye. Right? So I'm going to go under the whole eye now. Securing that eye area. I'm going to flip this and I'm going to finish here. I'm going to go under the whole eye now. Bringing all of that like color to a very, very good bright halt. Making sure everything is even and nice before we go. For my fluffy brush, and now I'll just blend this out softly in this area because it's the best way to do this part. And then you can just stipple right there. You have this like little design of light, so it's really cute. I like to do it like this, and that's why I do it so neat, because it makes your inner eye so soft. And you don't have nothing to rush about, you know. Flick back and forth under the eye. That looks amazing. We look bright eyed and bushy tailed. Now you can't tell me nothing, girls. So now I'm just gonna go grab spoolie one more time. Flex these brows. Because we did a simple brow and I'm proud of them. I just want to comb them. So yeah, they look good, natural, nice and natural. So now what I'm gonna do with my hat, put that on right and correctly. We're also gonna get some lash. No. I haven't used this one in a minute, but Bodyography. This is their Epic Lash Love. So let's do some of that. You see those lashes? It's like you don't even need it, but who are you to tell me what I need? Don't do that. Sorry, let me stop. I used to have a lady that used to talk to me like that. A teacher. I used to be like, she bipolar as shit. So, let's go. Straight up. Because these give you a lift and a curl. Oh, I did not use my lash curler, so I'm sorry, girls. I meant to use it, but we did not. So I'm gonna use this one, and it's going to still do what it does, baby. This gives you a curl and it does a lift. See, we good. I'm glad I used this one though, because my other mascaras don't give me a good curl unless I curl them. That's why something was like, use this, and I'm glad I used it. Mary Kay do give you volume, but it don't give you no curl. Like, it'll make mine straightforward if I don't curl it. And I don't like my... Some people like that look. I don't like that look. I like to see... I like to have a clear view of sight. I don't like to see my lashes in my face. I don't. I'm sorry. But that's how they're looking. They're really juicy. I love this wand. It's a really juicy wand. I bought my mom one of these too. And you can get these at Nordstrom. So I got my mom one too, and she loves it. And I brought her this because she doesn't really have long lashes anymore. But my mom really never had long lashes. So she loves this one because it gives her that faux lash look if I don't have time to do her lashes. Because I do my mom's lashes. I'm a beast. Like, I'm a beast at that too. Yeah. I just don't wear them myself. That's all. So I like to give mine a wiggle at the bottom so I can have just a little bit. Not too heavy on the bottom though. I wouldn't go so heavy on the bottom only because when you do that, it's liably to smudge. I'm sorry, I dropped it. Smudge. It can smudge on you. So be very careful of that. And I want to snatch my nose a little bit more and we can be done with this look. And I'm going to wear a little bit of lip oil. Let's do this one because what else is there to do? We've been using NYX all the time. I love a NYX special, so I'm giving y'all a NYX special. Simple, nice, juicy, fat lips. Do you not see the definition, darling? And my Cupid's bow, we have to do her over. So I'm going to grab a clean smudge brush, not that white one, but this one could do the job for me. So let's do that. And let's snatch this nose and really see what we're working with. So I'm gonna have to dust this off because I've been using this brush for everything, but this is like one of my favorite fluffy brushes to get the job done with my highlights and stuff. Like, this is the best brush. Oh baby, she's gonna really glow because I have this remember I had that highlight under this concealer, so it's gonna really have that glow effect. And that primer from, yo, it glued my face. It glued my face. And that rock serum, it glued my face on. It did. It really did. Just give it a little highlight there. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Everything is self-set and everything. So I see no reason to set this because I'm only going to be in school for 3 hours. So we can do with this look. Today, I'm glad you girls stopped by. We have to get a perfume. It's only right. So, lately I've been loving this little number right here. This is the Yara Pure Concentrated Perfume Oil. I like the oils of this perfume because it's like a little fancy little ceremony. So yeah, I take the glass straw and I just put it on my neck. And yes, you can get the oils if you prefer oils over perfumes. The oils last longer to me. And this scent is so good. So this scent is really, really good. I'm going to do this today. What y'all think about this when this came out? I think this one and the white one was the best one. Put your favorite one in the comments. This one is my favorite one. But put your favorite one in the comments. Thank you for glamming with me, girls. You look amazing. This is my 5th day of driving school, and we are going to pass our test today because the face is tea. Mwah. I love you, coverage cunts. Be on the lookout for more content.